What's going on, YouTube? What's going on? This song gonna be about a tribute, like when an artist or group someone pays a tribute to another. And this one is The Whispers, a song for Donny, which was dedicated to Donny Hathaway. Donny Hathaway transitioned back in 1979. Still suspicious circumstances, and don't know the whole totality. But one thing we do know that the man musically was one of the most gifted, talented artists we'd ever heard. And if anybody was going to eulogize him and put him in perspective, let it be the Whispers, because the Whispers did that. And basically, I think it was a Moog synthesizer with the keyboard the way it was. The instrumentation of it was a part of this Christmas, which was most soulfulest holiday songs ever. And they used just like that part of that of it to sing over it, and just it was originally played though, but just a moving piece. Um, when you hear that song, when I hear that song, it takes me back. Just thinking about Donny Hathaway was just like it just was wrong, and it felt so sad, and it still does. It feels so sad when you think about it. One of those souls that you just long to. You wanted to keep hearing him, and when you heard him, you felt him, and when you felt him, you heard him. I can't even begin to say it enough. One of the greatest artists and one of the most talented arrangers. Guy had incredible versatility, and the Whispers, was a very fitting tribute. You know, um, One of them songs that when you hear it, it tugs at you. You know, and you always just knew the '70s soul. There's nothing like it, and when someone gave you a tribute, they meant it. You felt it from the opening note to the last breath. It just meant everything. So, very powerful, very uplifting, very moving, um, just incredible, very incredible. And just one of them songs that sometimes I'm in that mood, I go and listen to it. You know, in his all too brief career, Donny Hathaway was just a giant. He really was. When you hear his music, you felt it. You felt the pain. You felt the greatness. You felt the depth. You felt the magnitude. He was one of one. And this was a great tribute by the Whispers, who are one of my all-time favorite groups. And I listen to a lot of Whispers music as it is, and in all different eras. But that particular era in the '70s, they could do no wrong. They could do no wrong. They made stuff just stick to your soul, to your core, to your whole being. And very powerful interpretation, and feeling it. So I just thought I would take the time to talk about it. Um, it was a very moving tribute. Um, like the rhythm, like the cadence of it. And like when you hear a tribute song, things don't have to be all slow and mundane and bland. They can have some, but this was soulful. It was sad, but it was soulful. It was one of those kind of songs that, you stand back, you listen to it, you can feel where it's coming from, you feel the expression of it, and it just hits you in a certain way. So, um, just took the time to want to talk about that particular song, and that it still stands out, and it's still, still hitting. So, anyway, let me know what you think about The Whispers, a song for Donny, a tribute to Donny Hathaway. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share it if you like it. Hit that membership, because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.